So we finally got the extended Famitsu interview for Kingdom Hearts 4 and Kingdom Hearts Missing Link with Nomura. Really exciting stuff we're going to cover in this video. So if you guys are excited for either of these games or both, be sure to leave it a like, really helps out the channel, and subscribe so you guys never miss any future content. We do everything gaming here on the channel. I'm a massive Kingdom Hearts fan, so like I said, we're always going to come back to Kingdom Hearts, but of course we also talk about other games and play other games as well. Kind of the best of both worlds. For Nintendo, that goes on a different channel, so if you're interested in Nintendo content, links description below. We've been playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the first time recently. I know I'm late to the party, so if you're into that, you can check out that link down in the description below. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time because this is a very lengthy interview. Do keep in mind there's going to be some portions we're probably going to be, I guess, recovering. You might already have heard in previous videos and previous interviews because this is the extended version, but I'm going to re-go through the entire thing because there's some, of course, sections that have been added now that we have the full extended, full version of the interview. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So, first question was, I was surprised by the faithful recreation of the areas surrounding Shibuya Hikari, the venue in which the event took place in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. The video was rendered in Unreal Engine 4, but with development moving in Unreal Engine 5, it seems that the graphics will be become even more impressive. Nomura says, currently, we've already begun working in Unreal Engine 5, so this may be the only time that we show you footage from Unreal Engine 4. Next time that we show you the game, it should be in Unreal Engine 5, so please look forward to it. Again, we've already heard about that. Next thing is the room where Sora wakes up, also in Shibuya. Nomura says that is located in Minami Aoyama. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. Anyways, he goes on to say, however, the location of the main unit is different from that which you see from the balcony. So the Asaka stuff will come by later on to do some location scouting to make adjustments. Next up, for Melody of Memory, featured a woman who was familiar with Quadratum. She was only voiced and not shown. Will she appear in Kingdom Hearts 4? Nomura says that is still a secret. As I said at the event, there was a time when I wasn't sure whether I would choose Kingdom Hearts 4 or Virum Rex as my next project. However, she is a central Virum Rex character. Apparently it's not Virum. Remember, it's Virum, not Virum, rather. That's how you pronounce that. Okay, moving on. He says, Nomura goes on to say that there seems to be a lot of anticipation of Virum Rex overseas. Bitter smile. When Yozora was first introduced in Kingdom Hearts 3, I got the impression that his reception was less than welcoming, but I guess that was not the case, he says. Interesting that, his perception was so much different than what it actually was, received from the fans. Then they go on to say, the logo has been redesigned. So Nomura, regarding this new redesign of the logo, says, with the start of a new story, we took the opportunity to simplify the font. However, we wanted to retain the Kingdom Hearts feel in spite of the new simplicity, so it took a lot of trial and error to reach a design that struck the right balance. Interviewer says, 1 year has passed since Kingdom Hearts 3, so Sora's character design in Kingdom Hearts 4 is slightly more mature. His hair is silky and realistic, and even the impression he gives off has changed. Nomura says, interestingly enough, even when we were working on Kingdom Hearts 3, there were discussions within the team about how realistic we should make the characters. We certainly could have made the hair silky smooth in Kingdom Hearts 3 if we wanted to. This time, since we are starting anew with the Lost Master arc, we decided to make some drastic changes. The characters' appearances also match the nature of the world that they're in. Again, being in Quadratum, for example. I hope we will meet Sora again, the interviewer says, looking as he did in Kingdom Hearts 3. Has this new costume design been finalized? Nomura actually says, no, not yet. There may still be some finer changes, such as with the details. As for the silhouette, I think it'll be similar to the one in this trailer. Interviewer says, Master of Masters and his 6 disciples, the Lost Masters, disappeared after the Keyblade War in Uncharted Key. What happened to them? He says, Nomura, even though we didn't show exactly what happened, we do know that 5 of the foretellers, with the exception being Lushu, vanished after the Keyblade War. Interviewer says, so they disappeared. But in Kingdom Hearts 3's epilogue, Luxu, quote-unquote, summons his fellow disciples back and they are reunited. Are the Lost Masters a threat to Sora and his friends? Nomura says, simply put, the Lost Masters are an opposing force like Organization 13. However, not all of them have the same intentions. Their motives will be newly depicted in Kingdom Hearts 4, so in that sense, I hope you will enjoy this new arc from the very beginning. Interviewer says, who are the two wearing black coats in the trailer? One of them seems to be the Master of Masters. Nomura says that's still a secret, and he laughs. He says, by the way, in addition to Oka, Masura Oka, who has worked with me on scenarios for the Kingdom Hearts series up until now, I've asked Ishibashi, Akiko Ishibashi, probably mispronouncing that name, I'm sorry, a newcomer to the Kingdom Hearts series, to join us in writing the scenario for Kingdom Hearts 4. This marks the start of our 3-person team. And then the interviewer asks why Ishibashi to join the team, in which Nomura responded that the biggest reason is because of how she factors into approaching new users from the perspective of someone who has no experience with the Kingdom Hearts series. She did a great job of integrating the characters' values and principles in Neo: The World Ends With You and other works, and I thought her way of thinking would be well suited for Kingdom Hearts. About the EX gauge in the lower right, Nomura says, please wait for more information on that. Changing the subject, what did you request for the new songs used in the trailer? I requested a sense of anticipation building towards the latter half, so you'd feel like you're waiting for a hero to appear. It was a very difficult since I had to ask for adjustments to be made to the length of the song to match that of the length of the video at the last minute. For Missing Link's song, I wanted to have vocals throughout, so the chorus was included in the trailer. The interviewer says, what are the societies that sprawl and branch like veins mentioned in the trailer? Nomura says, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link takes place about 4 generations after Ephemer's time. His descendants have each formed their own societies. The main family who carries his bloodline is the Society of Successors, while the branch family is the Society of Non-Successors. Just like Kingdom Hearts 4, we're considering how to approach new users and have asked Fukazawa, I'm pronouncing this probably wrong, I'm sorry, another newcomer to the series, to write the scenario. Again, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with these names. The Keyblade seems to be strengthened by setting pieces which are shaped like figurines. That's pretty unique, the interviewer says. Nomura says, we wanted them to look rich, so we made them in the form of figurines. The pieces can be obtained not just from the gacha, but also in the field. For example, you might get a message that says pieces are currently available at blank in Shibuya, or blank pieces rather. The interviewer says, I spotted some pieces in the trailer that resembled Terra, among other characters. Terra is a character who hails from a time period long after Missing Link. So are the pieces just created for the purposes of this game? Nomura says the purpose of this association between characters and pieces is to collect records of all the world's pasts, presents, and futures. Each piece provides information on its character from all eras, and you'll be able to draw upon their abilities to fight. Interviewer says, I see. The battles look like that of the action in Kingdom Hearts 3. Nomura says the project started in parallel with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. We knew that if we were going to make the next mobile iteration of Kingdom Hearts, we had to make sure it played similarly to the mainline games in order to satisfy the audience. Therefore, it was inevitable that we'd aim to create an experience that would be close to the action you'd find in those titles. The interviewer says, collecting figurine-like pieces sounds interesting, and the multiplayer action battle looks quite fun. Nomura says, we're trying to create sharp things that we might not be able to accomplish in the mainline games. Please look forward to the closed beta scheduled for this fall. And then just the final 2 questions. Interviewer says, you mentioned that you added additional scenarios to Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, more than what was originally planned. Nomura says, initially we were planning to include the other classmates as well as delve further into Xehanort's companions. However, due to a change of plans, I asked Kane Maki, if I'm pronouncing that right, Tomoko Kane Maki, who also worked on Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days and writes the series' light novel adaptations, to put together a scenario with a limited number of stories. The plan received further changes after that, and I had the team scenario writers make adjustments to focus solely on Xehanort. However, I felt that we were losing too much by making all of these cuts, so I decided to add them back in at the end. As I said at the event, you'll even learn why Master Xehanort became bald. He laughs. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to learn that. And then the final question. I'm looking forward to it. Lastly, what plans do you have for the remaining duration of Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary? And he says Kingdom Hearts A Dark Road is nearing completion, and the 2 women who are working on the event scenes are giving their all, so please give them all your support. It'll be just a little bit longer. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is scheduled for a closed beta test this fall. Kingdom Hearts 4's development is being prioritized, and we don't have plans to release additional info for a while. I'm hoping to put some other stuff together, so please wait for more information from official announcements. So again, we're not going to get any information for quite some time. Just a couple kind of summary things. Again, just kind of, I guess, summarize all of that. The next time that they're going to show Kingdom Hearts 4, it will be running in Unreal Engine 5. It's not going to be a while till they show more of Kingdom Hearts 4. Whether the girl from Quadratum, the nameless star, appears in Kingdom Hearts 4 or not is a secret. She is originally from Verum Rex. I gotta remember how to pronounce that. The 5 masters besides Lushu have vanished. Lost Masters is going to be basically like an enemy faction similar to Organization 13. So it's going to be that kind of similar, I guess, thing, but, you know, different. Like he says, the intentions are going to be a little bit different. Again, the Kingdom Hearts 4 scenario was worked on by 3 people, Nomura, Oka, excuse me, and additionally, Akiko Ishibashi from Neo, The World Ends With You. And then, of course, Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be focusing on development. So again, they're not going to be announcing anything for quite some time, unfortunately. So that's pretty much all the new information. Again, there's some stuff that was reiterated in that you may have already heard in the past, but a lot of new stuff in there as well from this extended full-length Famitsu interview. So let me know what you guys think about it all in the comments below. Again, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts and everything else gaming, and the Nintendo channel over down in the description below. I'll see you guys soon in another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until the next one, game on, and may your hearts be your guiding key.